it's like a fucking doom loop. So we've put the 2p in the machine, and the thought is, I can't walk. It then takes momentum, which is your emotion. Your emotion then drives you to drop the 2p, and you go, I better not do anything then. And when you don't do anything, you then focus and think about what your inaction in this case was. And then that goes back, you go, well, I'm pretty fucking useless anyway. And what's the point? And why would I even care? Like, why should I even go? Why should I even do anything? What's even the point of going to the gym? So you then focus on that, which then drives an emotion. Right. The next one is, I don't even think I feel even worse than I did because I feel helpless and now useless. So I'm a bodybuilder, and I now can't go to the gym because I don't feel like doing it, and now I'm helpless and useless. And then you see how, like, if you continued through this process, we could run a loop pattern of what would happen. And you say to people, like, you go, well, they'll say things like, well, that's just the way it is. Or I'm just a negative person. You go, okay, but do you know that this machine, you can turn it up the other way? And I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, right, so this one goes down and it swirls down. Let's reverse it and it swirls up. So, like, for instance, if we could take the same thing about, like, for instance, I can't walk as your current thought, right? So your current thought would be, I can't walk yet. What can I do today? Would be your thought, right? Or your focus would be, what can I do today? So if I can't walk, what can I do? And you might go, well, I could read a book, I could study about that. Like you alluded to earlier on, you started to look at things, you started to take up, interest in other things that you could do. Or like even your gym example, you go, well, I could do abductors today. And you go, well, that's quite good. So you go, well, I've went from, I can't walk, but what can I do? And then you focus on what you can do, and that gives you a feeling. You go, yeah, let's do something. And then you do it. And then how do you feel when you do something that you know that you're limited, but you've actually got off your backside? You've decided, you made the decision to do something. You've went and you've driven to do it. Like, what action do you get? Well, the action is, well, I've went and done something pretty productive. And then you go back to your focus and thought, which is, I feel pretty good about that. And that was good because I could have made the decision not to do anything, but I did. And that makes you feel proud and makes you feel that you did something, makes you feel meaningful. It makes you feel purposeful. It makes you feel like you're heading in the direction. I'm not going the direction that at the pace that I would like, but I'm definitely moving. I'm definitely getting momentum. So then imagine that starts to swirl up. You go, well, what else could I do if I can do,
well,
I
that's
can
it,
do
yeah.
abductors, and it spirals up the way. But you can see that the people are using the machine going down the way because they're choosing the downward path instead of the upward path, and it's all based on what you focus on.
Yeah. I get like, so I probably went both up and down on that. Up far more often than down.
Yep.
But the downward spiral, it's far harder to, it's far easier to stop the upward spiral, if you know what I mean. Like it's not equal how easily you can stop them. But
the resistance
100%.
the resistance is harder to push it up the way than the resistance is to push it down the way.
Yeah.
So it's much easier. Like it doesn't take the same amount of effort to push it down than it does to push it up.
But there's reward to be gained, and it's, I suppose, no reward comes without sacrifice. So it's, it makes sense. It's, checks and balances. But
well, like for instance, the effort on the relative effort by pushing up is significantly higher, but the resistance is significantly lower to push it down with much more detrimental outcome.
Yep.
And that's where you get, that's why people tend to they come to me and I describe it like this. It's like people go, oh, my life's shit. I don't like it. I hate my results. I hate my boss. I hate this. Can't do